So where do you find contracts? So Contract Finder is one of them, which also led on to another site as well. Another site is LPP, which is the London Procurement Partnership. Okay, this is where you will find a large selection of contracts as well. Just click this link here. This is, let me just go on here. So the type of contracts that you're looking for is workforce. Well, that's if you're doing workforce. There's lots of different types of contracts. There's clinical digital solutions, which, you know, there is a massive need now for this as well, which that's another program, which you've got the web class next week, which is a free web class, which talks about healthcare technology. Okay. And we do this, and we also do global training as well. There's also estate facilities and professional services, medicines, optimization, pharmaceutical, for example, but workforce, this is what this is about today. And that is about you providing staff, whether it is temporary workforce or permanent workforce, then, you know, you get to decide, for example. And I'm just going to the supplier section here. Just to tell you about London Procurement Partnership. NHS London Procurement Partnership is one of the national procurement hubs servicing the health community in London and beyond. And it says the members extend across acute, community and mental health sectors, as well as primary care and clinical commissioning. And it says about the purpose, that they are there to make sure that this affords our members a benefit of equal status in input into our vision, structure, products and services through a series of membership forums and the governance of member-led steering bodies, for example. It just talks about value. And then it also then says, become a member. But what you want to do is you want to become a supplier. Okay. Right, I'll just share my slide. Thank you. Just goes to show people are listening. Thank you for that. Right, so this is the page here, which is the LPP. Just put this in the chat box. So you want to look at the supplier area. It also talks about DPS, dynamic purchasing system, but here it says for suppliers. You are a supplier because you're supplying the services, and the buyer buys the services from you. So it says at NHS LPP, we pride ourselves on working with the very best suppliers for the benefit of the NHS and its patients. We highly value the suppliers we work with because we know they share our high standards and we support their innovation through knowledge and contribution to the NHS as a whole. And this just talks about the supplier. It's got more information here. I'll just put this link in the chat box so that you're able to see for yourself as well. So it's got here a dynamic purchasing system, or you need to know. And this gives you information about the DPS. And who is it for? It's for you. It's for small to medium-sized enterprises. It says a dynamic purchasing system is unlike a traditional framework for the supply of goods, works, or services. A DPS is an electronic system which suppliers can join at any time. It's an open market solution. A DPS is designed to give buyers access to a pool of pre-qualified suppliers. DPS managed by NHS LPP are available for use by entire public sector. A DPS can be divided into categories of work, services, or goods known as lots. Suppliers can apply to be listed or listed on a single or multiple lots within a DPS. So get familiar with this. I'm just going to put this into the chat box as well.